your brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone while you... Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
2KMC here, and it's time to discuss all the upcoming events in the neighborhood. Get started with Rush 1v1. Win 4 games in a row and you could walk away with exclusive Rush apparel and more. This weekend, you'll have 2 chances to compete, Saturday and Sunday. On Wednesday, make your way over to the Rec, because all games will be worth double.
It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City. And as the Thunder arrived earlier on, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Houston Rockets. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said it's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work. But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And, Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. E.J. Tucker is out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Wall. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Tate in at the three, the small forward. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Maledon. Then there's Horford. And it's Baisley in at the power forward. From deep, Wall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, coming off that loss against the Nets.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Now, here's Oladipo. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Now, here's Maledon. D right on him. Lets the three fly. Horford, no luck.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Oladipo, good.
And this is why the coach is telling him, stay up on Victor, otherwise he's going to pull it. Oladipo knocks one down.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
A nice shot by Wall.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing scorer.
Wall, that's a two-pointer, and it's Houston with another.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Maledon. Passes it to Baisley. Rebounded by Tucker.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And a former high-level recruit, Dort, went undrafted, but it didn't take him long to make an NBA team and contribute.
Yeah, he played around 20 minutes a game last year for OKC, and he just really prided himself on bringing toughness and defense on a nightly basis. Trust me, there's plenty of other guys on that roster who can do the scoring job, so he settled in nicely and continues to work on being more consistent offensively.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
Here's Oladipo. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land. Wall's got 7 points. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 5. Here's Maledon. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Shooting three.
That free throw, good for Maladon. Gordon's checked in for Houston. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Oladipo for 3, buries it from three-point range. Oladipo's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets. Thunder trailing by 3. To the paint, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night. And Oladipo, here we go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. They now take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Wood, and he also played really well in the win against the Pelicans.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Wood with the block. And he's able to get it back. Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Theo Maladon picks one up.
And that's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the second pick in the 2013 draft.
Oladipo hits them both. Thunder trailing by 3. Now here's Maladon. He has 6. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Wood's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Tucker. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Down low, Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Pretty strong and physical that time from Al Horford on the inside.
Houston leading by 3. Here's Oladipo, and he banks in the layup. Oladipo's got 10 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Gordon. A shot by Maledon, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
For Houston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Christian Wood. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Ben McLemore in for Victor Oladipo. And here's Diallo. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Brooklyn.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The shot by House is no good. Thunder trailing by 6. Williams with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And it's good for 2. He's got 10.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
McLemore inside the line. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. There's Gordon with the 3. Horford with the rebound. Oklahoma City shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Williams passes to Diallo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the defense knows what Eric Gordon can do, but still got it to fall over their outstretched arms.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
The Rockets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Muscala, he's checked in for Al Horford. David Nwaba is checked in for Houston.
One shot.
Free throw drops for House. Thunder trailing by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala, and that one drops.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Houston. Down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, there's the Thunder. They're just sitting one spot down, right on their heels.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, so far it looks like the adjustments they made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
Yeah, lots of season left to go, so maybe a little too early to say that. The results have been anything but positive early on, but we've seen plenty of teams dig themselves out of big holes after early season woes.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continuing to make not just baby steps in his improvement, but massive strides. You see the playmaking and the scoring coming together more and more consistently.
And he sinks the second. Houston leading by 7. And here's Gordon from outside. Drills the three-pointer. Gordon's got 6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Gordon. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the defense just backpedaling there. As a result, he simply rises up and knocks down the jumper.
Cousins with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now here's McLemore outside. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Sterling Brown is checked in for Houston. Houston leading by 10. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. And Houston again with the bucket.
Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. And the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
Wasted no time on that one. McLemore's got 8.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Following the 3 by Houston that went in. Now here's Diallo. He's covered by Brown. Diallo kicks to Muscala. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Muscala's got his second bucket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Gordon against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pokusevski, and it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Diallo. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gordon with the defensive effort. Houston leading by 16. Here's Brown. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Muscala.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Diallo's got 7.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Roby with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 15. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Capable of running the offense, and now a new one for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. McLemore, no good. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And the Thunder, another 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Houston, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well, or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard, just give it your all. And, you can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Thunder. Paladon is out there with Diallo. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Pokusevski in at the 3. And the Rockets with possession here. From deep, Wall. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Pokusevski, the pass to Diallo. Here's Maledon. Hands it from downtown. Maledon's got 9.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
You got to clog up the lanes because Wall runs all over you when you don't.
Pass to Muscala. To the middle. Maledon with the bucket. He's got 11.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Wall attacking. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over him.
Here's Melodon. And then Melodon with the dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And stolen by Gordon. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Houston making some changes. Christian Woods checked in for Cousins. P.J. Tucker comes in for David Nwaba. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Gordon. Now, here's Melodon. He's covered closely. Stolen by Tucker. Left side, Wall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now, here's Melodon. 13 points in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
2 shots to the line upcoming.
And the first one at the line is good. Houston making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets leading by 13. Left side, Wall. Another miss by Houston. Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Horford the pass to Baisley. That one misses. And Houston the other way now. Here's Oladipo. Here's Tucker. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Tucker's got his second basket.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Here's Horford. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside, here's Tate. It's tipped. Pass to Melodon. Over Oladipo, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Melodon's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Wall, that's a 2-pointer, and it's Houston with another.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Wall with the steal. Pulls it from 20. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Melodon. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They led by as many as 18 points.
Just not much. I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
Thunder trailing by 17. Melodon passes to Horford. Here's Dort. Here's Baisley. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, you combine quickness and explosiveness for Victor Oladipo on display right there. Tough to contain.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some.
Wow, hammering it in.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Wall with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Theo Maledon picks one up.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. House is checked in. He hits both from the stripe, and first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. Victor Oladipo, 4th.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, if he was a light switch, he'd always be on. Defensively, they treat each possession like the game depends on it. They're looking to cause a little bit of chaos in any way that they can.
And using his quick, active hands, Wall has a knack for propelling fast breaks into action.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder.
One shot.
And that one falls for Wall.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Wall outside, drains it from beyond the arc. Wall's got a pair of triples in the second now for Houston.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
A moment now to see the numbers for Victor Oladipo. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center, able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Oladipo hits them both. The Thunder have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Baisley, guarded by Tucker. Clock at 4. Shoots. It's hauled in by Wood.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Wood's got 6.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Nobody near Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's blocked. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Horford finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. He's got 16.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And that one, good. Here's Dort. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Wall's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Horford has a wide-open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Wall. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Baisley. Good on the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Wall. Bank shot. No good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Several teams changing it up here.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Wood. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 9th in rebounding, 12th in blocks. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Gordon against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good, 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Shots good by McLemore.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Gordon, and it's in there.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Gordon kicks to House. There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Here's House. That one doesn't drop. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Puts one up from 19. The offensive rebound. And that one's good by Roby.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And it's Mwaba missing. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Nwaba, and it's blocked.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Buries the long-range jumper. Muscala's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Jumps up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Gordon against Gilgeous-Alexander. The Rockets pull it in. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston making a switch here.
DeMarcus Cousins. Sterling Brown.
Seven seconds left now here in the second. And here's Gordon from outside. John Wall getting it done for the Houston Rockets. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. Back to the action after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah, so big. It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He had 30 points. And Oladipo, he's missed so much time due to injuries these last few seasons. But, guys, when he's healthy, he's the whole package at guard.
He played a little bit of point guard in the league, and but he's a natural fit at the combo guard. Great job of creating off the dribble.
Yeah, and I love the physicality that he attacks the defenses with. You know what? I think he continually tests opponents at both ends of the floor.
And you know, as we've seen in the past, all-star talent shows, he can sing.
Oh, yeah.
He can sing.
That's right.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Christian Wood. Oladipo is out there with Wall. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Tate in at the 3. And it's the Rockets on the break. Wall with the ball. Count that bucket. Wall's got 32 points in the game.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his third foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Baisley's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Wall with the steal. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And he can just fly. Well, we know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. It's stolen by Wall. And Wall with the slam.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Knocked away. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the pass to Baisley. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, they've only missed one out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Horford. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Oladipo, and then Oladipo with the jam.
Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oladipo with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oladipo, here we go. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging about 22 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Bucket is good.
Yeah, it's that guy again, Victor Oladipo, just getting it done. Looks like he's going to have a huge night.
Maladon passes to Horford. Here's Dort. They grabbed their own miss.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Third personal foul.
The Rockets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Poked loose. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Baisley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort, guarded by Oladipo. Over to the wing, just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And here's a group of players that have really been showcasing their versatility recently. The leading three-point shooters among centers and power forwards over the last 10 games. Second is Al Horford. Fourth, Christian Wood.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
Yep, and once you do that, you're going to open up the lane. And with the threat those guys pose on the perimeter, an opposing defense has no way to deal with that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Banked in off the glass. He's got 7.
Well, Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Pass to Baisley for 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
A nice shot by Tucker.
So he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Oladipo. Here's Horford. And the Thunder another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Walls slams it home.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 23. Pass to Baisley. From deep. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Wall attacking. Right through the D for the layup. Wall's got 40 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Melodon. Covered by Wall. Out to the right wing. The shot by Melodon, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. From outside the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Wall attacking.
Oh, wow! I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wall with the ball for the Houston Rockets. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Cousins with the bucket.
Well, I like to watch when DeMarcus Cousins outworks any defender. He finds ways to score. Even with the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Thunder shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Inside, here's Horford. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Horford's got 17.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Wall, that's a two-pointer. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Wall's got 44.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Kusevski with the bucket.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
The shot's good.
John Wall.
Wall's got 46 points.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wall grabs the board. Houston in total control. Passes it to McLemore. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
It's stolen by McLemore. And it's blocked. They get it back. A nice shot by Wall.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Diallo. He's got 13. The pass to Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wall. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Kusevski. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 26. They get it again. Horford. Some solid defense from Brown. Houston in total control. Here's Wall. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wall. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Wall, another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Oklahoma City shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense. Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
1:37 left to play in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wall. From 6 away, and the rejection by Cousins. On up the court, and McLemore slams it in.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Wall. And for Houston, their shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Brown. Rebound by Muscala.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Diallo, no good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
I mean, with just how dominant he can be scoring inside and outside, to have that kind of vision, wow, what a complete center.
Diallo finds Horford. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Rockets foul call.
So both teams making some changes here. Timeout called the Rockets.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Pass to Melodon. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Melodon's got 5 points in the quarter. Wing shot on the way. Count that one from Nwaba. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Melodon. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in. From the wing, and Houston again with the bucket. 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Melodon. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. John Wall getting it done for Houston. He has never been better. This is the most points he's scored in his career, and he is looking to add to it. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Thunder shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. We've got Williams down out there with Melodon. And it's Dort in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Right side, Williams. They get it back. Roby can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The Thunder have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Launches it. Dort misses. Rocket shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Here's Gordon, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Maledon. Misses the three. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Karuch, and it's good from the elbow.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And here now the Thunder to the middle. Here's Maledon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Maledon's got 26.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
From down low. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Jackson, he's checked in for the Thunder. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Shot from the inbound. That one off the back iron and out.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Kicks it to Brown. Shoots the three. That one no good. So Houston will take it the other way. The 19-foot shot. Nwaba gets the bucket. And so here is Oklahoma City. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williams for three, and the three ball is good.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Brown. Drops one in from the wing. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Dort misses.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
To the paint, here's Williams.
Rockets foul call. That's his first personal foul. Henrich Williams. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. That one is no good. Rockets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Tucker. It's hauled in by Brown. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Nwaba. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
A great pass from Gordon there, leading to the assist.
Down low, Williams. The teardrop falls in. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now, here's Melodon, defended by Gordon. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because I think they're on to something if we could get that, but in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well, and I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Darius Miller, he's checked in for Kenrich Williams.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
And it goes down 2 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And it's Houston on the break. Nails the 16-footer.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Good. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
To the left wing, three-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Melodon passes to Dort. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
They trying to put my life in front of cameras. They watching me, see a young, living glamorous. I was ain't had no stamina. She my favorite, I'm a fan of. Came from poverty, used to take it back to me. Pockets heavy, so I cut the old bells. Then I moved into the mansion, remember I had no money for a hotel. My money was dead, so if you ain't talking money, get a voicemail. From the home on them. They trying to put my life in front of cameras.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. And so it's Houston with it. Here's Brown. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Gordon. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Here's Melodon, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Jackson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Gordon, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Here's Melodon, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and Houston again with the bucket.
And when you're as good a scorer as Eric Gordon is, you relish the opportunity to go one-on-one on offense.
Melodon passes to Miller. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Shoots a three. Karuch grabs the board. Karuch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over Miller. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. It's good.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And stolen by Miller. Here's Diallo. Kept alive. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Gordon. The Thunder pull it in. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Miller, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Houston.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And stolen by Miller. And the Thunder pushing it up now. But they'll get another chance. Fires from deep. Diallo, no good. The Rockets shooting in the 4th has been tremendous, 59%. And they double up Gordon over Miller. Here's Karuch. He's guarded by Diallo. Oklahoma City shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Gordon, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Gordon's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. To the line to shoot 2 for the Thunder. Field
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's McLemore. Tight defense on him. The Thunder pull it in. Brown's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Miller right side. Feeds it to Brown. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Wall.
Timeout. He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 37. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, John Wall.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Covered by Miller, just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Here's Maledon. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. For the 3, Cousins pulls it in. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. From deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Now, here's Maledon. Miller outside. Passes it to Brown. The 3. No good on that one. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Victor, you guys have been pushing the tempo, looking to get out and run, and it's working. Has that been a focus of late?
We figured out that we got to play fast and we got to play high tempo no matter what happens, and we got to stay together. So we got to just continue to keep working.
Well, you certainly hit them first tonight, Victor. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.